How's it going, guys? This is Legendary Nats, and it has been a while since we've actually been able to play the game. I've actually been in the process of moving, and we are finally in our new house, and I've been in the process of also trying to take care of a bunch of other things along with unpacking, which we still have some unpacking to do. We haven't been able to do a lot of unpacking. But we're going to continue on with the story, and I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit different. I was going to try and use my Yeti mic, but I am missing one of the cords because I used to have a second USB cord that I could use with it, but I'm missing it, and I don't really want to have to unplug it from my computer because that would be a pain to have to do it every time. And I don't have a capture card to do it properly. Like, I don't have a Elgato yet, so still having to use my PS4 whenever it comes to doing the YouTube stuff. But whenever I do Twitch, I can actually stream off my PC. So we're just going to continue on with what we were doing. Doing some pretty good damage, man. Good damage. And we're going to continue on forward. So I am going to get back onto my normal schedule of streaming. I apologize, guys. I really do. It has really bugged the living dog mess out of me that I have not been able to do any recording. And it may sound a little echoey because the room that I'm in is actually the acoustics are terrible. And so there's a lot of echo, so I'm gonna have to actually get that. I have to get some foam to actually take care of that. So I have quite a bit of stuff to do, needless to say. But we're gonna continue forward, and we see this knight right here. That. I just love it whenever they can get that last little bit in on me. There we go. I was kind of able to poise right on through that. Reason why he's here is that he's protecting this. Sublime bone dust. That way so that we can strengthen up our Estus flask. That was one of the changes that they made to the Scholar of the First Sin edition. You used to be able to get it super easy in Hyde's Tower of Flame, but they decided to kind of change it up a little bit. So another thing they decided to do was have these slow freaking elevators. Slow elevators, man. But yeah. So, if you guys are wondering how everything is done, I actually posted oh, I forgot that they had enemies on the ground. Ah, and there's a basilisk. I forgot. Oh. Interesting. I won't be able to pass here because I don't have a fragrant branch or whatever it's called. It used to be just a stone knight in that spot. And you could go up and get an item, but I don't think the item really matters all that much, to be honest with you. Oh, it's a random. Okay. Now, there is supposed to be an NPC right here. I don't know where she's at. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to add anyone. Now this area can be kind of a pain to deal with because there's a lot of enemies. They do a lot of damage and it's dark. So you don't have to do this, but I don't really mind doing it. I actually enjoyed lighting up the place. And that's lighting up a torch. And I don't really block anyways, so it's not too bad for me. So, oh, I forgot that there's a dog right here. Now these guys can do a lot of damage. Oh, as you can see. But they're really not that bad. They have a decent sword that I like to use. And there's a chance that I can get one. If not, I think you can purchase one. But, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so bad. Oh gosh. As you can tell from my sloppy playing that I have not played a Dark Souls game in quite some time. I've actually been playing Dead Cells. If you actually follow my Twitch, you can see that that's one of the things I've been playing. Now, there used to be a new enemy type right in this room, but they changed it. And this new enemy type can be in extreme pain to deal with. I say it in such a manner because that new enemy, I remember the first time that I ever fought it, it scared the living crap out of me because I did not expect it at all. But, you know, I don't think there's... No. It's not here. Not here in this area. Oh, come on. Stanton. You gotta learn to walk. Alright, so that's not a mimic. Got us a Titanite shard. He's got the sword I like. And he did a crap ton of damage. Now you have to be careful. There are a lot of drops. Like, they kind of fool you thinking that, you know, you're going to have a lot of areas to walk on, but you will easily fall. Oh, Bradley of the Old Guard. That is a shortcut. I honestly never knew that shortcut existed when I first started playing this game. Gotta run. I'm so glad dogs aren't really as dangerous in this game as they are in other games. Lucatiel's in this one. I forgot.
What is it? I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way. are an odd one. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatil. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Dran Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the ruins did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people, while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
I'll always miss you, baby.
You are an odd one. I can see. I come. Don't hesitate.
Lucatil is a key character, and she has a storyline. And my goal is to finish her storyline, because I really like Lucatil a lot. In this game, if you finish character storylines, you will actually get their armor sets. That's how you actually get armor sets in this game, from the extra characters. I wonder if he's about to disappear. Yeah, it definitely is pointless. It's been a minute since I've been through this game, so I'm gonna have to end up changing my armor here soon. Be careful if you hit that. That is oil, and if you get hit by a bomb while having oil on your body, you'll take extra damage. So be very mindful of that. Don't you dare, bloody expensive. Oh! Interesting. I need to get me some new armor, though. This armor is starting to grow old to me. I don't think you can get up there. Yep, hits me right in the head. But you can actually drop right down on him. But these are the new enemies right here. But they do not like fire. So this is the best way to do it. That's why I highly suggest you having a torch, because it makes them back away. But if not, these guys do a crap ton of damage. Got emit force. That's old Dark Souls 1 attack or miracle. You see that? At a certain point, they'll just go nuts and they won't care anymore about the fire. They do a lot of bleed damage. The bleed's not as dangerous as it was in past games. And you can't backstab these things. And occasionally they will actually drop weapons and armor, which is interesting. But that was supposed to end up being like a little... see, this one doesn't care about the fire. And is he still here? No, he is not. See, there actually used to be an NPC right here. A pretty important one, too. Is this the one? not this one. And we got the great sword, which is one of my favorite weapons, but I'm not strong enough to use it, and the weapon degradation on it is unreal. A straight sword with a very long blade, one of few ultra great swords. No human was intended to wield a sword of this weight and destructiveness. Only a few famed warriors have ever wielded this great blade, for it challenges the very limits of human ability. It is a big sword. It's actually based off a Guts sword from Berserk, which is pretty cool, in my honest opinion. But it takes 50 strength to hold this bad boy. That's how heavy this, that is how heavy the sword is. Another trap chest. And it still somewhat gets you every time. And some silver talismans, which those don't really matter. Alright, so we got that. Got him. I have to be careful because I don't want to do something and miss my chance to summon Lucatil for the fight. Because I really want to summon Lucatil, because that's the only way to actually finish her storyline, is that you have to summon Lucatil. So, I'm going to pull this. And you'll see over there a light starts shining. And that light is going to bring that ship right on over. Now there is an actual way that you can skip all of this that I just did. See, there's the summon sign, I think, for Lucatil. You can use a bow and shoot it from a very far, like a specific. Oh gosh, I forgot you guys were here now. Those guys have a really cool armor set, but you have to. It's kind of a rare drop. Oh gosh. Jeez. And killing these enemies actually do a lot of damage to your weapon. I probably needed more, but you know, what can I do? What can I do, man? Alright, so now we want to drop down right here and just make our way downtown. And there is another shadow enemy right here. If you can get their armor set, which we just got the mask, which is freaking awesome. It is, like I said, their armor set is very rare. Used to, you had to go into New Game Plus before you could actually get their armor set. Golly. I'm taking so many unnecessary hits. There's Gapland.
Who are you? I, Gavlan. Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want? With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Freaking love Gavlan. You can actually buy this ring, which increases your poise, which is a pretty decent little ring. I'll go ahead and buy it. And then he sells poison arrows, which are very useful. I'll buy those. And he also sells poison moss, rotten pine resin, which I'll buy 2 of those. And poison throwing knives. But you can also, if you get like a huge amount of items that is just not necessary, like multiple broadswords, broken straight swords, you can actually sell them to him, which is a really good way to get some money. It's one of the reasons why you would want to come to him and just sell a bunch of stuff that you don't need. Like, I don't need all of these Hollow Knights equipment or these Old Knight equipment pieces. So that's the whole point of actually coming across him. He's a really cool NPC to have on your side. So that's why I like him. I like him a lot. Like him a lot.
Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want? With Gavlan,
He doesn't have anything
many
to say.
deal, many thanks.
If you buy a certain amount of stuff from him, he'll actually hook you up with some kind of weapon. I don't remember which weapon it is, but he will hook you up with a weapon. And you see that? Oh no. I'm probably gonna die here. I actually didn't mean to fall. But there are a lot of dogs here in this area. And they're kind of a pain to deal with. Are you gonna come after me? But they can't handle that single hit. There we go. There we go. I thought I was gonna die, but I was wrong. If you have a I don't think I have any though, so it may not work for me. Let me just make sure I don't have one. No, I don't have a Pharaoh's Lockstone. If you have a Pharaoh's Lockstone, you can light up this place. But unfortunately, I do not have one. And now I have the Brigand set. Oh gosh! Dude scared the living crap out of me. Dang it. There is an illusion right here, but I think that message is blocking it just so you can't get it. People are pricks in this game sometimes. And since I'm online, I can't do anything about it. So that one enemy keeps shooting at me. Now, this actually leads us right back to the beginning, right here, so that you can get this item. Though I didn't actually look at this item, so you're probably like, well, Stanton, I didn't even see that item, so now I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. And you'd be very correct. But see, this area kind of tricks you to think that you're supposed to go right here, and then you make the mistake of going right in that oil. And then you have those knights up there, and they're going to be throwing bombs at you the entire time, which will do a massive amounts of damage. As you saw what happened to me whenever I got hit by it. Actually, let me check my rings real quick. I think I'm still doing pretty good. Yeah. So now, did not mean to jump like that. And I kind of wish I had there we go. See, those guys do a lot of damage when they hit you. I thought there was another one. There is, down there in the water. There we go. Sometimes, every once in a blue moon, he will actually drop a like a broadsword or a greatsword, which is pretty cool. All right, is this Lucatiel? It is. So once we actually get her, we can go take on the boss. And with this, just want to knock it down. Now we have a shortcut. And I would summon her, but my sword just won't be able to take too much more. Oh wait, no. This actually only has 28 strength. I thought it was higher than that. I don't know why I thought it was higher than that. But, oh well. And we have another NPC over here. Yeah. Wanted to kill him. Kind of wish he would drop his sword, because I really like their sword.
I see light, but it remains dim. I am Carillion, and I've no interest in the magic impaired.
He basically just called us stupid. And that's all because our intelligence is 3. It needs to be at least 10 for him to actually want to come and teach us. If it's not, then he will just say we're stupid and hurt our feelings. Well, you know, I may be able to handle the boss in the area. The boss isn't really particularly hard. I can just equip another sword just in case. This may work. The Hide Knight sword. It's not going to be as strong, but it does electric damage or lightning. Lucatiel, do not fall. Now, back in the day, Lucatiel used to not be able to take a hit worth a flip. But they've made NPCs really beefy compared to what they used to be. Jeez, man. I love the noises that these enemies can sometimes make. Hey, you don't hit Bay. Don't hit Bay. That's just all there is to it. Alright. I think that's it. So let's go on against this boss. Before we do it, I would like to see, I don't think it's possible. Well, let me use this real quick. Kind of make it to where my sword doesn't break on me. Okay. Because I think this enemy, besides being weak to lightning, this is the Flexile Sentry. A very unique looking boss, but not a very difficult boss. The only difficulty that comes from this boss is the fact that the water does rise, so it can mess with your movement. And that's about it. Oh, wow. As you can kind of see, the water is going up, but it's very slow. And that's it. And we have won. Now, in New Game Plus, if you go up against the Flexile Sentry, it will actually have two other enemies join into the fight against you. So that's the only other thing about that enemy. And now we have the Pyromancy Flame and Fireball. That chest used to be over here, I think. They probably moved it right here for, you know, gameplay courtesy. Ahoy, me mateys, I be a pirate. Now, the whole purpose of that ship and the Vargarians that we were fighting against, they're actually a slave ship, I'm sorry. And they actually capture undead and others and actually bring them over here to the prison. So, there's that little tidbit of knowledge. It'd be really nice if you dropped your sword for me. Literally the only thing I want from you. Literally. And you'll see that there's an item right there. There's a way to get it. I'll show you how to get it. But we'll have to wait until next episode to do all that. We're gonna go ahead and get to our bonfire, which is, that's an item. We'll go ahead and get that. I think the bonfire is, oh, bonfire straight ahead. We are now in the Lost Bastille. Dude, it's been a minute. Forgive me. Some common fruit. Ain't it like over here somewhere? Oh my gosh, it's been such a long time since I've played Dark Souls 2 that I can't even remember where the daggum... There it is. I knew it was somewhere around here. But guys, that is going to conclude episode 4. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for still being here with me, even though I have been kind of a scumbag for not being able to upload. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.